Hello. I would say I'm back, but I didn't realize I didn't record the first part. So, what I wanted to do, or what I have been doing, is I've done a swipe and I had different colors of like a deep black, green, a laguna, and a teal. And I'm doing metallic flowers. So I did my first flower and I realized that I kind of needed longer yarn. So that's where we were. And luckily I looked up and I realized that, hey, it was on camera and not video. Yikers. So, like I said, I wanted to get some more yarn. And I am dipping my yarn. I have squeezed the paint onto some foil and I'm dipping it onto the paint or into the paint. Because what I noticed when I did the first string is that it wasn't really that long. And at first I thought that that was okay, but then it wasn't. Because I really want to make a nice flower. So originally when I was going to do this, I was going to just do it on the green black background. I like the swipe. It came out really nice. So what I'm doing, I'm not sure if you can see, and I don't think you can, but what I'm doing is I'm dipping the yarn into the paint. So when I thought the camera was on earlier, what I was saying is that for this technique, you almost have to make sure that you don't have a lot of paint on the canvas, because what happens is that the paint that's on the canvas that you start with, it kind of sucks up. So whether you're using yarn for a string pull or a chain for a chain pull, that bottom paint needs to be thin, and not necessarily, not just thin when you're making your paint or you're preparing your paint, but thin on the canvas. So our metallics are metallic gold. No, the gold isn't metallic, it's just an old gold. So we have metallic silver, excuse me for that. We have metallic silver and metallic bronze. I'm not sure how I feel about the way that I get the paint onto the string, whether I like to do it more with like this, dipping it, kind of like rolling it around in foil. So you kind of like put the paint down or put your string down, then you would pour the paint on. Or if I like dipping it, because I've done it both ways. I'm going to do this flower going the other direction. I probably should have spaced it out a little more. All right. So let's see. Can I get some more paint onto the yarn without making a mess? Okay. I'm not brave enough to pull them all at the same time, so we'll start one by one. Yeah, it's still too much paint on the canvas. That one came out nice though, the silver one. Although I can still see like all the paint, and that's why I'm saying there's too much paint on the canvas. So what I think is gonna happen, like I wish I would have centered it better, but trial and error. We have to make adjustments as we learn. But yeah, this came out nice. Now, sometimes what I do is I make like little flowers in between, but because of the way this came out, I'm not going to do that. I still think that it could potentially get swallowed up, but we'll just see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tidy up the edges. I will bring you in for a close-up. Again, for the close-up, I'm just going to go really fast. We only have these 3 metallic flowers that we made from a string pull, and they are on top of a swipe. So originally I was just going to do the plain colors on the swipe, but then I decided to do a swipe and not just have the color swipe because I wanted to get the cells in this type of composition for the flowers to lay on. So I'm definitely going to try this again, different color combinations, because I have to get the consistency right on the paint on the canvas so that when I'm doing the pull, it doesn't suck up the pull. Because my thought is that this might get sunk by the swipe, but we'll see how it dries. I will post this to Instagram for you to see, Indie Arts Creations. And please comment, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And until we meet again, cheers to painting.